Hello! My name is Megan Kennard. That was a very singy-songy hello, but that's how I roll. My name is Megan Kennard. I create art under the name Violet Starshine Art. It's a name that I came up with when I first started I think when I made my first actual acrylic painting. I did like this moonflower, cosmic, all awesome, kind of lots of purpley tones, just because that's where I love to be. I know you're probably like, what am I looking at in this channel? You've updated a ton of stuff, and this is the first time I've ever seen anything from you. So I kind of wanted to just give you a little heads up. I have been creating content on Instagram for definitely over a year. It's probably more like 2 years. I love to express, I found I really love expressing myself through videos and in my stories. I did it for a long time. I knew like, well, it's going to be gone in 24 hours, so I can say whatever I want, but it's expanding to be more past that. I like to share my perspective on things and my perception too, and just things that I've learned, my story, all of that, just because I feel like truly when you share your story to anybody, even if it's one person, 1,000 people, 15,000 people, a million people, whatever, there are going to be some people in there that feel called to share their story and learn more about their story through the act of sharing. I know everybody's different. I have a lot of friends that are more private and like to keep a lot in for them, and that works great for them. I've had to learn how to really respect that because I'm just very open. I've always been very open about that. It's gotten me into situations I've been forced to feel like embarrassed. Well, not forced, but felt like I needed to feel embarrassed with, just because society doesn't think that it should be that way. But anyway, that's a different tangent for another day. I just know for me, I get a lot from expressing with my throat chakra, and I'll talk about chakras in another video. I've tried recording this video a few times already, and I went like balls deep into chakras, so I'll save that for another time, and I'll go more in depth into that. I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up. This channel is going to be all over the place with just forms of self-expression that I personally resonate with. I've been practicing art for my entire life, but I've been really taking it seriously for the past 3 years, maybe 4 years. It's been a slow build, and it always is. If any of you are entrepreneurs out there, you know it's a process and it starts with acknowledging that you are an artist and you are capable of this. You're capable. I feel like it's a big thing. I am capable. I say it every day in my journal. I do affirmations and gratitude lists every morning to help me center, and that's always on there because I know it's something that you might not think of off the bat. Like, of course I'm capable. Of course I can do this. But we get into stories in our own heads, locked into it. I can't do this. They said I can't do this. And, I asked this person for advice and they said that, no, what the heck are you talking about? So, really, I'm going to share more on tapping into yourself for these questions rather than always asking for advice. Ask yourself, what would my highest self want me to do in these situations? When I feel triggered by this thing, why? Just always asking yourself, and that coming from yourself. And that is a practice I'm still figuring out myself. I've been working on myself spiritually and like with self-inquiry, meditation, yoga, integrating new practices in my life that I've never done before. And really, I live in Pennsylvania, so there's not a lot of this going on in my area in particular. It is there in little pockets and a lot down in Maryland. I travel a lot down there to do a lot of these things, but luckily I'm right on the border, so it works out all right. But I want to expand on that too locally with my community. I want to start to see more of my like-minded individuals coming out into the public and praising these modalities, because it's really amazing. And I think that we all can heal ourselves, and I really do feel that art is a huge healing process. I have been recently teaching it's Go With the Flow, my workshop. That's what a lot of these flow art videos stem from. I discovered flow art last year. That was life-changing. I still love doing portraits. Like right now I'm actually illustrating a book with a local author, so I can't share any of those images yet until the book is released, which will be next year probably. Excuse me. And I know that the flow stuff really changed everything for me. I was able to learn how to associate emotions with colors and then transmute them from something that I didn't really like to something that I thought was stunningly beautiful. So that's a big thing that I feel like I'm on a mission for myself and for everybody out there, is to show people that art can heal you, and anything that you pour your heart into and anything that becomes a meditation without you realizing it, because I don't know if you realize this, you sitting there, but whenever you tap into something that you know feels great in your heart and soul, when you lose track of time, you feel kind of like spirit or source or God is coming through you and working through you instead of you actually, I'm working, you know, when you feel that flow, that divine flow. There's this beautiful thing that I saw online. It's like a Venn diagram. I actually have one right there that I made that I'm looking at, and it had, you know, it's crossed like this, you know, and it has surrender and discipline on one side. In the middle is flow, because it is a balance, and it's a balance that you have to cultivate within yourself. When you're feeling the flow high to do something, like for me with art, it's a struggle because I want to create all the time, but I know there's back end stuff I have to do too. There's planning things, there's meetings, there's setting up my shop to look better. There's a lot of back end things that also need my attention, and that was a big part of learning through this whole art biz thing, is, you know, that there's more than just, I feel inspired, I must create, and that's it. And that's exactly, this is seriously, I'm making fun of myself here, because that's how I used to be. I was like, I can't create right now, I'm not inspired, I have to wait, I must wait until it comes and hits me. But really, that's not it. Like, I'm procrastinating. This whole morning I've been uploading videos instead of working on pages of the book. So it happens sometimes, but I was feeling a big call and pull in my heart to upload this, to make this video and upload more to my YouTube channel for whatever reason. I don't know, but I feel called to do so, and I'm trusting that within myself because it's intuition, and intuition don't lie. So, but that's just a little about me and a little about art. And I do create, I make the flow art still. I love doing portraits. I'm working on some right now for the book that I can't show you, like I said, but then I also have done in the past like commission portraits, and I do pick them up as well. And then I do intuitive art pieces too, because art is healing, and sometimes I just need to get in with my hands and do this. And I actually do like chakra pieces like that as well. Kind of like my second video that you see on here, the tranquility time lapse. A lot of that was that inspired me. Painting like that has always been a thing, and it's just now in the wintertime my hands get really dry, so I don't like to do that as much. But there's all time and place for all of that. So thank you so much for watching this whole video. I know it's a long one. I'm not going to edit it this time just because I don't really like editing videos at this time. And yeah, but I will definitely talk more about the chakra system. I'm probably going to plan on doing a video just on chakras, from my understanding to my heart to yours, to tell you a little bit about more about them and kind of how the functionality of them works. And then I can also go into more of art tips and stuff. Let me know what you want to hear from this, because I'd love to have your input. You're here watching, and I want to reward you with yayness kind of thing. So thanks for sticking around, and look forward to more videos.